sparkly and bright and textured and fun and cool and great and awesome. From a distance, I feel like I look kind of cute. Hello, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. That was super sweet of you. I was trying to bat my eyelashes a bunch of times for you because I don't know if you guys noticed, you probably didn't since they look so natural, but I'm wearing falsies today. I never wear false lashes, and full disclosure, I'm not very good at applying them, but as one of my, I'll zoom you back out, this is too up close and personal, but one of my goals, one of my makeup goals for 2021 is to finally get good at false lashes. If you have any recommendations for false lashes that are not too expensive and you feel like are easy to apply, please leave me your recommendations down below because clearly I'm struggling. Although honestly, from a distance, I feel like I look kind of cute. But that's not what this video is about. You did not click on this video to find out how good my lashes look today. No, you clicked on this video because you, like me, have an interest in all of the makeup that I tried in February. So I started this series, I guess it's a series if you will, last month on my channel when I did my January makeup roundup and January favorites, and I feel like it's a good opportunity for me to talk about makeup products that I tried this month that maybe didn't necessarily deserve, or not that they don't deserve, but didn't necessarily warrant an entire video on them, and to talk to you about products that were sent to me and give you the real tea, you know, the honest tea. Ooh, Honest Tea, that's a real tea company. I can't use that. I'm not claiming to have made that up. But yeah, I just feel like it's a great opportunity for me to talk to you about all the products I tried and also to talk to you about some of my favorites. I'm also going to be giving you an update on the Auric Glow Lust, which I had talked about in my last month's updates, but I had got it so close to the end of the month that I feel like I gotta give you an update this month. So we got a lot of business to get to. We have a lot of makeup to talk about, and I am so excited to talk about it with you. So if that sounds like a topic that is interesting to you and you want to hear about all of the makeup I tried in February as well as my February makeup favorites, then I encourage you to please subscribe and keep on watching. I gotta remember to take a breath because it's coming at you right now. The thing about false lashes is sometimes then I get cat hairs stuck in them and it's like I cannot see at all and I don't know where they went. Okay, that's fine. It's fine. I don't need to see. So I did a really good job in February of not buying a lot of makeup at all. If you're new to my channel, hi, hello, my name is Giovanna. I'm on a low buy in the year 2021 and I'm doing really good so far. I gotta give myself a pat on the back to encourage me to keep going. So I only bought 2 makeup items all month. I know, what the heck, who am I? I already did a video on one of them. It is the Midas Cosmetics Bitchin' Cake Liner palette. If you want to see my full review on this, I will definitely link it down below for you, but I really, really like it. I'm actually wearing it today. I tried to wear as many of the products I'm going to talk about as possible today. So I'm wearing this on my eyes today. I know it's hard to see because I do have falsies on, but I love this liner palette. Look at these colors. I mean, it's such a fun color story. You wouldn't think to put all of these pinks and greens together, but somehow it freaking works and it's so cool. I love the pearlescent shades. What I like to do is layer this pearlescent green over the regular green. So I have the regular green like in my little outside portion here, but then for this mini triangle, I laid down the matte green first and then I put over the pearlized green on top of it, and it looks so cool. It just makes it so multi-dimensional and fun, and I love this palette so much. As I mentioned in that video, I feel like this is a great starter palette if you're just starting to get into water activated liners and graphic liners because it's only $22 and it comes with 9 shades and you get a pretty great variety of shades. I mean, you got red, you got pinks, you got greens, you got burgundies, you got mustard. What more can you want in a palette? I truly don't know. I really, really enjoyed the Midas Cosmetics Bitchin' Cake Liner this month, and I foresee continuing to enjoy it into the next month and many months to come. But the other thing I bought this month, like I said, I only bought 2 things and they were both from Midas Cosmetics. So this next item I had saved in my cart for quite some time. I just didn't want to place an order like just for one thing. You know, I'm weird about that. I don't know what that is. Is that a Virgo thing? I don't know what kind of a thing that is, but I don't like to buy just one item from any website because in my head I'm like, I'm paying a flat rate for shipping, right? So if I'm gonna order something and pay for shipping, I want to wait until I have at least a few things I like. I don't know, I think that's pretty logical, pretty practical, and I feel good about it. But I finally got the Midas Cosmetics Zero Flaws setting powder, and oh my gosh, you guys, it's really, really good. I don't know why I'm opening it to show you, like you're gonna be able to really see this setting powder. Oh, I'll try to show you, hopefully I don't spill it everywhere. This is the Midas Cosmetics Zero Flaws setting powder. I have the shade Fair. I believe there's 6 shades. If there's one thing Midas Cosmetics is gonna do, they're gonna be inclusive, and I love that about them. I love Midas as a brand. They're an awesome indie makeup brand. I'm a big fan. And what I really like about this powder, spoiler alert, I really like this powder. I'm wearing it today. And what I really like about it, let me give you a little backstory here. So the powder I was using before this beautiful Zero Flaws setting powder was the Ciate Extraordinary setting powder, and that's just supposed to be a translucent setting powder. It looks white, but it really doesn't add any coverage at all. And through the years of getting into makeup and everything, I have realized that with an under eye setting powder, I like that to have a little bit of coverage. I don't know why, because I feel like my concealer does a perfectly good job, but for some reason when I was putting the translucent powder on top of it, I felt like it was almost taking away coverage, if that makes sense. I don't know, maybe the Ciate powder is just not a good powder, but as soon as I tried this, I was like, holy guacamole, look at my under eyes. Look at how good they look. I just feel like it makes me, it like gives that, just that little last drop of coverage that I want, you know, because like I said, my concealer, my NYX Conceal Correct Contour Palette does a great job of giving me coverage, but I love that the Zero Flaws setting powder can just come in here and give me that last little bit I need. And the other thing I like about it is that it doesn't feel drying under my eyes at all, and I don't have to use a lot, which is awesome because it's kind of a tiny container, which at first I was like, oh, not a ton of product in here. Let's see, how much does it say? It does not say. Well, that's fine. But the other thing is I've had my Ciate setting powder for like 3 years now, and I still haven't finished it. So I'm sure this one will still take me a very long time to finish. I'm just a big fan. I feel like if you have dry skin like I do, this could be a good option for you because I didn't find it to be overly drying. Sometimes I'll apply a little too much and it can feel a little crepey, but as soon as I go in with my setting spray, it's like, melts right into the skin, looks amazing, pore blurring, adds coverage, sets my concealer. I mean, it does everything I want a setting powder to do. And this was like $12, which I feel like for a setting powder is a really reasonable price. So I'm just a big fan of this overall. Both of the items I tried this month were from Midas. Midas has literally never disappointed me, and I'm glad that they were my only 2 purchases this month. Okay, so now that we talked about the makeup I bought this month, we can talk about the makeup I got this month. So I was sent one PR package this month that is from Deck of Scarlet, and Deck of Scarlet was kind enough to send me these metal leaf shadow pots. This is a new product that they launched this month, and basically what they are is they kind of remind me, if you've ever tried Copacetic Cosmetics Flakies formula, that's what they remind me of. So they come in this little pot. Honestly, really nice packaging. It's like glass. I mean, they're a little bulky. I will admit, I don't know if we really need that outer square packaging, but you know, it's fine. It's very glamorous feeling. I feel very luxurious. I'm very afraid to drop it because it is glass. I don't know. Would it shatter? I don't know. I don't want to take that chance. But let me give you a little texture shot here. This is the shade Disco Ball. I'm wearing it on my eyes today. We'll zoom in again so you can see. It's silver, but I like that you can still see the shadow under it. Like, you can definitely build it up to be very opaque if you wanted to, but you can also layer it on top of stuff. So I like that about it. Let me stick my finger in it. Oh, it feels so creamy, but then you pull your finger away and it's got some texture to it, baby. These are textured shadows. Let's see if we can get a swatch. I don't know how well this will swatch since it is so textured. Oh, just kidding, it'll swatch great. So yeah, this is the shade Disco Ball, and I mean, it's very aptly named. It literally looks like a disco ball. I really, really like this shade, but they were kind enough to let me choose 3 shades. The next shade I have is called All of the Lights. I'm showing it to you with the cap on. It's called All of the Lights. I mentioned this in my duochromes collection video because this baby is a duochrome, and man, oh man, is she beautiful. Okay, so let me swatch All of the Lights for you. Ooh, I got a big chunk in that swatch. I'll try to clean that up here. Wow. Okay, so I'm swatching it and you're like, oh, what's that, like an icy blue business? But it's also maroon, but it's also icy blue, but it's also got some silver to it. This one is really, really show-stopping. It is so, so pretty. I'll actually, let me put a picture on the screen here of me wearing this eyeshadow in an Instagram post. So in this post, I am wearing the shade All of the Lights, and then I ended up topping it with a little bit of Disco Ball as well. What I like about Disco Ball is you really can use it just to like draw light to the eyes. That's kind of how I'm using it today. Like you can't really tell it's silver if you don't look too hard. It just like looks very sparkly and bright and textured and fun and cool and great and awesome and all of the good words that you love to use about something that you love. But yeah, I just really like these. Oh, I gotta show you the last one. Okay, let me show you the last shade. This one is more neutral than I thought it was gonna be. I kind of thought from the description online that this was gonna be more of like a pinky shade. This is the shade Smashed Crystal. It's easily the creamiest of the three of them. I think it's the least textured, but also the creamiest. So if you're like a little intimidated by texture, but you want to get into textured shadows, Smashed Crystal could be a good option for that. And let me swatch this boy for you. Ugh, I got a blush stain there. That's okay, we'll go over here. Yeah, so this one's kind of like a champagne-y bronze. It definitely has some pinky peachiness to it, not as much as I wanted it to. I mean, Smashed Crystal is definitely gonna be my least used shade, I think, just because I'm not a neutral gal. I tend to be more fan of like the super vibrant, in-your-face, punchy colors, whereas this one's definitely a little bit less punchy. But I will show you this picture here where I'm wearing it on my inner corners. Ugh, I loved this makeup look. This makeup look, chef's kiss. All of the chefs were kissing about this look. I loved it so much. But I'm wearing it on the inner corner there, and I did feel like it gave me that little bit of extra pop in the inner corner. So that's probably what I will reserve this shade for, whereas the other shades I like more all over the lid, whereas I tried putting this shade all over the lid and I just feel like it didn't add all that much. So Smashed Crystal is my least favorite, but it's still good. Like I said, it's just not it's not punchy enough for me. I'm sorry, I'm a dramatic lady. I'm all drama and it wasn't enough drama for me, but it's still nice. But if I were to recommend one shade to you, I think I would recommend Disco Ball, just because I feel like it's so versatile. You know, you can add light to anything. It's really, really pretty. I really like All of the Lights too, but I definitely feel like Disco Ball is like the best bang for your buck, because these are a little bit on the pricier side. I'll put the price on the screen here, but I mean, also if you think about this sort of like a Tarte chrome paint sort of a thing, you know, like a topper, this tends to be the price range that type of thing goes for. So I don't think it's totally like out of nowhere, and I do feel like these will last me forever. These have 5 grams, 0.18 ounces in them. That seems like a lot, so I feel like these will last me for a long time. Ooh, also I find that these Metal Leaf shadow pots apply best with a glitter primer, because they can be a little dry if you just put them on their own. I saw some people on Instagram saying they didn't really like them because the application was difficult. I have had the most success with my NYX glitter primer, so that would be my recommended method of application. So great, that is all the makeup I got this month. Ooh, we're still zoomed in. Let's back up a little bit. Now let's move on to my update from last month on the Glow by Auric Glow Lust. I always say Glow by Auric because that's their Instagram name. I think it's just Auric. Last month I talked about the Auric Glow Lust, and I'd only been trying it for a few days, but I was already a really big fan. So now I've been trying it for a whole month plus like a whole week. I guess at this point it's been like a month and a week. I don't know. I've been trying it for a lot longer. I've used it many, many more times, and I have updated thoughts. So the long and the short is I do still really like this product, but I don't know if I'm as thrilled about it as it was last month. So the thing is, I do still really like it. I'm wearing it today. Look at that glow. She's wearing powder highlight too, so it's not all from the Auric, but most of it is from the Auric. All of this glow in the center of my face, yeah, that's Glow by Auric, baby. So I do still like it. However, I do find it to be not as user-friendly as I wanted it to be. It's so hard not to compare, you know, especially knowing that Sam liked the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter for Hollywood Superstar Youth Glow, and this is, I don't know if it's entirely what she based this off of, but it does seem like the only other comparable product to this is the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter for Hollywood Superstar Youth Glow. What a long name, Charlotte. It's hard not to compare the two, right? And with the Charlotte Tilbury one, That one is, you can slap as much of it on as you want and it kind of just like blends out, like it's a thinner consistency for sure. Therefore, it's easier to kind of just slap on and blend out and yada yada yada. Whereas with this one, you can overdo it. You do have to take a very, very small amount, and I think I'm just still adjusting to that, you know? I think if you are somebody who is brand new to makeup, this could be a little intimidating. I think makeup artists are like probably absolutely thriving with this, and as I've adjusted to the learning curve, I've definitely liked it more. You know, it's just there are certain days where I will reach for my Charlotte Tilbury just because it's faster, you know? And I think that's something to note for those of you who maybe don't have a lot of time to do your makeup before work, or you're running out the door or something. I definitely feel like this one you have to devote a little more time to, and who knows, maybe next month after I've been using it for a whole nother month, I'll just get better at it and I'll be able to do it faster and it'll be fine. But I just wanted to note that for you, that this one definitely takes some more adjusting to. That's our Auric update corner. We'll have another one next month, and yeah, okay, great. Alrighty, so before we wrap up this video, I do just want to talk about a few February makeup favorites. Okay, so in my makeup favorites, I always like to include an eyeshadow palette that I've been especially loving, and it's hard to pick one because I'm pretty good. I gotta give myself a pat on the back here. I'm good about cycling through eyeshadow palettes. I have a small comparatively to I feel like other beauty YouTubers eyeshadow palette collection. I only have 13, but I'm good at cycling through eyeshadow palettes. But I was looking back at my Instagram over the last month and I noticed that I have been really using the Melolops Radioactive palette this past month. Probably because I used a lot of pinks and purples, and these are my two like favorite pink and purple mattes. Oh my gosh, this formula is just unreal. The Melolops formula is amazing. These mattes are absolutely effortless to blend. They work so well. They're so consistent. If you love colorful shadows and maybe you don't have a rainbow palette yet, check out this bad boy, because this is $25 and it comes with a really nice mirror, a mirror that I actually use, and you're supporting an indie makeup brand. We love Melolops. Melolops is an indie makeup brand based out of Puerto Rico. I love their water activated liners, love their eyeshadow formula. I have never tried anything from Melolops that I didn't like. So this has been a big favorite this month. I've been using it all the time. And then my other makeup favorites for this month have been pink lips. And I feel like that's because, you know, it was February, that's love month, it's Valentine's month. But February 2021 for me was like the month of rediscovering my love for pink lips. I don't know why I got it in my head that I didn't like to wear pink lipstick. I don't know how I got that idea. I literally don't know where it came from, but I had convinced myself that I didn't like the way I looked in pink lips, but that was silly because I look great in pink lipstick. And this month I really rediscovered my love for the Rare Beauty Dewy Lip Balm. I have the shade Blessed, and when I first got this, I was like, why did I order this shade? Why would you order this hot pink shade? You are never gonna wear this shade. Well, I'm wearing it today, so psych to my past self, because I wear this all the time. It's not even really hot pink. It's kind of like a peachy pink. It's really pretty. Now, would I call it a lip balm? No. It's a somewhat sheer lipstick, but it definitely still has opacity to it, and I love to put this on and then top it with a gloss. That's how I'm wearing it today. Other thing, my gloss is fading. I have this dabbed on my lips and then topped with a Pat McGrath gloss, so I love the combination of those two things together. I've been really enjoying this color. I've also been very into this Illamasqua lipstick that I got years ago in an Ipsy bag back when I still had Ipsy, and this is their Antimatter lipstick in the shade Solar. I'll swatch this one for you too. I wore this shade in my graphic liner for Hooded Eyes video, if you guys remember that one. If you haven't seen it, I'll link it down below. Another plug. But this is the shade Solar, and it's this really beautiful corally pink. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Here's a picture of me wearing that shade. All the chefs are kissing because I look so good in this shade. It's bold, it's beautiful, it's excellent. I like that I have my two options. I have a bold pink shade and I have a more subtle pink shade, and I think they both look super pretty, and I'm excited to continue enjoying my pink lips in the coming months. Okay, and those are my only two, I guess 3 favorites for this month. So with that, we have reached the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked this video. If you do, please give it a big thumbs up because that lets me know that you like it. It's literally the physical definition of liking something. So go ahead and do that if you like this video. Also, be sure to leave me a comment. Let me know what your February makeup favorites were. I would love to hear from you. Also, like I said in the beginning, give me your lash recommendations because these are not my favorite. These are just like some cheap Amazon lashes I bought and then cut up a bunch. I don't like them very much. I'm looking for something, you know, flashy, but maybe a little more subtle than this, and definitely something easy to apply. So let me know all of your lash recommendations down below, or just hop in my comments and say hi. I love chatting with you guys. It literally fills my heart with joy. I'm filled to the brim with joy, so much so that I'm gonna be spitting butterflies soon. So definitely leave me a comment and check out my description box for all of the other videos that I mentioned in this video. And also in my description box, I will have a bunch of Black Lives Matter resources. I'll have petitions to sign, places to donate, and ways to help protesters. Those links are in every single one of my videos, so please check those out if you haven't yet. And I thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! I don't know why. I'm like in a middle school musical theater production. I'm over here giving you jazz hands, taking my bow. Okay, I take my leave. Okay, goodbye.